every project that we generate here in this course, the final thing we're going to do is add the Scratch project to Scratch and then copy and paste your web link to your little journal here. So I'm going to create a really fast Scratch project, and I'm just going to drag out a few little blocks, and I'll drag out the if on edge bounce block, which you guys will be using later. Let's go ahead and start this with this. I'm going to add a forever. There we go. So now I got a little simple project, and I can launch that and see what it does. Oh, he's spinning around. Now this process, to actually send this to the website, I want to click this little share project. So if you've been saving them to your desktop, that's fine. You can save these projects locally too. But this little icon, this little orange little box with an arrow, I'll click it, and what it will do is let me share this directly onto the Scratch website. And so to do that, first I'll have to enter my Scratch username, and this would be the name, your name that you entered when you got your account in our first and second lesson. Then I'm going to enter my password. Then I'm going to enter my project name, and I'm just going to put test here. But in your project, you're going to put lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, whichever the lesson is. Now, lesson 1 and 2 don't have projects, but lesson 4 and 5 do. So you will have lesson 4, lesson 5, and then little project notes. For example, learning about the motion blocks. And then tags, we'll go ahead and just tag this as a animation, and then other tags if you want to add those. And now I'll press OK. It's going to tell me, oh, your project is now online. Now if I go to Scratch, the Scratch website, and log in, which I already am logged in, if I'm not logged in, it will look like this. But I want to log in with that account I set up in the very first couple of lessons. Now I want to log in, and there's my little project right there. Here's some other projects I generated. This is the monkey catch game. You can actually go to my project if you go to scratch.mit.edu/users/Rich White. You can see some of the projects we're going to be doing later too. And I have the monkey catch game. But I want to click test. And if I click that test, it's going to show me my project. Now the link you're going to want to use, and go ahead and stop this, is right here. That's going to be the link to your project. That's going to be what you will copy. And then when you get to this Add Scratch Web Link to your project in your journal entry, you're going to go to your journal entry, start or edit my journal entry, and then that is where you're going to add lesson 4 project, and then my link, lesson 5 project, and then whatever the link for that is that you've uploaded also. So that's how that is going to work, and then you'll save changes. You notice that I'm going to go back to our site here. You notice that the very last thing in all of these, this is our first little unit, our second, our third, all the way through. You notice the very last thing we're doing is we're adding that Scratch embed, that Scratch link to your project. And so that's how that's done.